Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Yeah, woo. That's my bad, guys. I had it on my built-in sound card input, not the microphone. You want to know the funny thing? Fucking the little top chat live chat's still stuck. And god damn, this motherfucker is shuttery. Shutter. Getting this video edited, guys. We're getting there. Transcoding what? Bro, you're fucking killing me. Yeah, we're halfway done with exporting this file. It's just going to take a minute. Oh, man, I fucking did probably like 8 hours of editing and just trying to transcode shit and get everything put together. Oh my God. We're talking a lot of dedication. And it probably doesn't even look that good, honestly. Winking says, wow, sound. Yeah, Apple doesn't suck. I suck. Because it had your webcam on Logitech webcam, so I figured it picked up on the Logitech microphone in it. But I had it on the Apple sound card, like the built-in input. So that was my bad. My bad. How the fuck you doing, Wing King? Bro, I've already thought about it. Fucking, I don't think I'm gonna need those fittings powder coated. I actually like the blue and the red because it, like, with the M&M Honda shit, the oil cap and the radiator cap and like even the reservoir caps are red plastic and stuff. I think it looks really good. I fuck with it, you know. I might get the catch can. See, it's hard to put into words. I don't know if I'm gonna get the catch can powder coated either, because like, I don't know. It kind of looks like balanced out with some like just stainless type stuff and the polished like filter tops and shit. You know what I mean? True story. But I would like to get the intake piping, maybe powder coated blue or yellow. I don't know. I'm still dreaming it up in my head, but I can't even read all your comments. God damn it, this is gonna suck. Well, I guess it's gonna suck until you start commenting more. Because the top chat thing's still blocking part of it. See, you need to block the light. Something, you are a vampire. Here, is that better? No, you don't have to see as much of it. Hey man, it's because we're streaming at fucking 3:30 in the afternoon. We're usually streaming at night. Iceman says, yo, what up, Iceman? How the fuck you doing? We're testing out our options, man. We got Windows Chrome streaming. We got Mac streaming with Chrome, like just on the YouTube thing. And then like all the ways I've been doing it for the past like months with OBS. But honestly, this might be the way. This might be the wave of the fucking future, because you're getting better camera resolution. It's in HD like it should be. And you're getting quicker reaction time with Chrome instead of Firefox and OBS, like external encoder. Eric says, ha ha ha, pray to the vampire comment. I ain't no goddamn vampire. Oh, Midnight Vulture. Winking says, yo, Iceman. Eric says, what's up at work? Waiting on guy to get here. Kind of pissed off having to wait. Dude, that's the theme of today, man. I've been editing the full H-Day video for you guys for since 4 p.m. yesterday. Just like putting the puzzle together like at first. But then waiting on image stabilization, dominant motion download, transcoding the audio and the video. And like I literally like fucking slept and left my computer on just to like get all those tasks done because like I couldn't export the clip without doing them. Queen King says guy contacted me last night to give me only 300 for my clutch kit and flywheel. Crazy. I mean, that's the thing about buying stuff used. I mean, even though it's brand new, like you haven't even used it, like people, whatever it costs, if it costs like $546, pretty much they're gonna want like $300 or give you $300. They're like, oh, it's from you. It's not from K Series. It's not from Clutch Masters direct. So like, it's kind of weird. Let's see. Iceman says, what's good, guys? Iceman says, yo, Shades, I have to get you hit, bro. So much drama happened yesterday. Well, shit, tell us about it, man. You were there Sunday. I was there Saturday. I wish I could have made it Sunday. That would have been dope, but I was fucking crashed out. Wing King says, I'm about to head to work. Wing King says, yeah, I asked for 360. That's not too far off. You should have got like 325 for it. Iceman says, it's with my friends though, LOL. Iceman says, let's just say I stopped talking to all them motherfuckers. Damn. Like who? I remember you said you were with like Johnny or somebody. I don't even know who Johnny is though. Was Brian there? Nah, Iceman says Brian was one of them. Wayne King says, any video, Iceman. Yeah, hope you got some pictures. Wayne King says, sweep the leg, Johnny. Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi, my leg's broken. Fix his leg with some hot hands. Iceman says the guy with the TL and the other guy with the FB6. Oh, okay, gotcha. Iceman says, I was so blown, bro. I didn't record shit. Yeah, man. That sounds fucking wild style. We got motherfucking Justin David. Yo, did you see Ridgeline? No. And I don't care about the Ridgeline. This man coming in here like always. Wayne King says timeout, bro. Oh my God, it's too good. That's fucking great, Wayne King. This man had to get some kill shots in before leaving for work. Man, I'm just hoping this H-Day video comes out good for y'all. Like the leveling and like audio levels and stabilization. I hope it, hope y'all enjoy it, because it's been a good half a day getting all going. I mean, I was working on it yesterday at fucking 4 p.m., dude. Let's see. Wing King says your comments are coming faster. Yeah, I think it just from inside the YouTube page and Google Chrome, fucking it doesn't have as much latency getting from OBS than streaming across to like the URL, like stream key of the site. It's within the site, so it's like one step closer. Iceman says, okay, so I took this girl. She was a friend, and she was on one of my friend's dicks. Bro, that made me mad too, man, for real. For real, though. I remember this one time I was taking my friend. He was going like up to like Charlottesville, like an hour away from here, to meet this girl he met offline or something. So fucking, he's never met her before, right? So we pick her up at like some gas station or some shit like that, and she's got like her bag and shit, like she got dropped off there. And fucking she like hops in the car and she's like supposed to be interested in him, but she's like, Like she gets in my car and like I had a Mars Volta CD and she's like, "Oh, Mars Volta, I fuck with Mars Volta," and she was like flirting with me the entire time. So I was like, "This bitch gonna get with him or get with me? Who's it gonna be?" And like basically like she seemed like she wanted to get with me, and then like I dropped him off at his fucking parents' house or something like that because his parents were out of town, and literally like she wanted to like go to my house with me. She was like, I think I'm gonna go over here and check out his studio or something like that. He's like, "Oh no, you're not." It's like, dude, what a bitch. Let's see. Justin says, smiling. Okay, it's okay. I gotta go back to work anyway. Talk to you later, boys. Alrighty then. Iceman said she was like, "Thanks for inviting. Just no, just because you brought me here doesn't mean we're going to do date and blah blah." Damn, dude, that almost sounds like the same setup. Like that's fucking wild style. Eric says I'm on overtime right now, so I'm getting paid 23 an hour just to sit here. Fuck 'em, dude. You're getting paid to watch Shades Wade, just chilling. Shit, I ain't making money. Y'all making money. That's funny as fuck. Damn, that sucks though, Iceman. Dude, I feel you. Fucking girls, man, they're drama. Damn, that's fucking trifling. Who was getting with her? That's fucking crazy. I would be upset. Damn, that's wild style. Eric says, "LOL, yes sir, yes sir, indeed." Yo, is this clip getting done anytime soon? Bro, I wasn't trying to transcode. Man, come on. This shit says it's halfway done. Iceman says, and then I told her I was going to see the cars, and she said, "Well, I'm going to go see the drag cars." And I said, "Okay, stay where we were so I can find you when I come back." And she told everyone that I left her hanging and all that shit. What a fucking liar, bro. Dude. I was just saying, like, 10 minutes ago to somebody else, like, dude, they're like, "You should get with this girl, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, women are drama, bro. They're just drama. Like, it's so hard to find a dramaless woman or a lying woman or a cheating woman. Iceman says, and she was telling me she would fuck my friend Eddie with the TL. Like, really? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Man, sorry to hear that, bro. That sounds like a rough age day. Shit, man. I wish I would have came down, man. We could have fucking kicked it. Been like, "What'd you say, bitch? Fuck you and your sister." Eric says, "Man, Iceman, fuck that hoe." Iceman says, "I got a speeding ticket heading to her house just to get here on time. She honestly blew everything except for you." That's fucking sad, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. That's fucked up. I'm sorry to hear you got a speeding ticket, bro. Because I guess coming from Baltimore, like from north to south, southeast, um, must have had a rougher time with cops and traffic and stuff like that. I would assume because, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I was pushing 100 miles an hour for a couple minutes. There was nobody around. Me and the Florida race trailer were just going back and forth at it. I wish I would have fucking had my window tripods on my camera. Like we could have got some of that, going back and forth neck and neck because they're in a fucking they're in a big ass diesel truck towing a race trailer and two motorcycles, and like they were going 100, dude. I was like, damn. Let's see. Iceman says, then all my friends that I was fucked up for leaving her and all that shit, so I just stopped talking to them, bro. Wing King says, you gotta stay focused, bro. Yeah, I feel you. Eric says, all right, going back to work. See y'all tonight. Hell yeah, man. Have a good one, Eric. Enjoy that motherfucking overtime. Wing King says peace. Iceman says, and Eddie said if something would have happened to her, it would have been all my fault and shit. Basically blaming me for it. If something happened to her. What is this? A 9-year-old child? Gonna hold your hand? She's going to the drag strip. You want to go see the car show? Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with saying, okay, well, when you're done, just like go to our meeting spot where we're at? That sounds completely rational because there's no fucking cell phone service in there. And you bring this chick there and she's like fucking telling you she's gonna fuck your friend for having a TL. God damn. I'm glad I didn't go and she didn't see the DC-5. I'd have been like, hell no. Aren't you Iceman's date? Didn't Iceman bring you here? The fuck? Shit is wild style. Shit, my earlier days though, I'd have probably hit it. I've been known to be a home wrecker before. Luckily, I went to home wrecker rehab. Let's see. Iceman says he was all up on her, bro. Too, bro. Damn. That's trifling, man. Motherfuckers can't get their own. Gotta steal another man's date. Because, I mean, that's like a fucking... Bro, that's like... Okay. Somebody brings you to H-Day, like if you go out of your way to pick someone up, and especially if you're like, opposite sex, somebody you're like talking to, and they fucking come to get you and drive you to H-Day, which is like a big ass event, man. That's like basically like a car people's date. Unless y'all are like best friends since kindergarten or some shit, you know what I mean? Like y'all aren't interested in each other. Iceman says they've been together for he was all up on her too, bro. I read that. He dates my ex-girlfriend. What? Bro, that's like fucking stab a motherfucker in the chow line shit. That's what I would do. I'd be like, you date. Dude, shit, sketch. They've been together for 2 years. Wing King says, how long you been dating her? Iceman says, we never dated. It was just a friend, but I known her for 5 years. I mean, still, man, like obviously y'all like interested in each other or something. Unless she's like told you before in those past 5 years, like, yo, you're just my friend. I don't see you as like, someone I'd fuck with, you know what I mean? Something like that. But that still is pretty trifling though. Bro, if one of my friends was dating my ex-girlfriend, I'd fucking stab him. Oh my God. I'd be like, it's either one or the other. We're friends and you're loyal, or you're hitting my ex-girlfriend and fucking we're not friends and I want to stab you. That's what it comes down to. That's fucking crazy. That sounds like a whole bunch of it's not H-Day, it's D-Day, drama day. That would bum me out, man. That would bum me out. Bro, this Final Cut shit, look how fucking slow this shit's going. 52%. Still trying to transcode shit too, an analysis. What are we transcoding? Dominant motion still, goddamn. Your boy Shades Wade is on the mission. Let's see if Wing King says that's the problem, man. You can't get attached to someone that you're not dating. Causes too many issues, bro. Leave that crew, man. I mean, yeah, I agree with Wing King too. I agree with everybody. I can understand why you're getting mad though. If you brought her there, you need to get some cheeks. Shake, it's just fake. Like, okay, here's a prime example. Back in the college era, I didn't even go to college, but I used to hang around colleges, going to get fucked up. So, this dude I met named Doug, okay, he was him and this girl Madeline, my ex-girlfriend, like he dated her before I did though. So like when I first met both of them, pretty much, I met Doug first, but then later I got introduced to Madeline. So fucking they had just broke up like a month ago. She was like telling me like, like, dude, he is this, he is that. I won't get into specifics, but she started getting interested in me, and basically they were broken up. So I was like, oh, I mean, I'm interested in this girl. She's badass. So we start talking about like, hey, I like you. Oh, I like you too. Then I was like, but what about Doug? She was like, what about him? Fuck him. And needless to say, her and I got together, and like he found out about it and I was like super bummed out. Him and I weren't really ever the same friends again. Like we were still kind of friends and played music together and stuff, but like he definitely wasn't happy about it, you know? And you want to know the funny part? It seems to be her MO. She stays with one dude until she's right about to break up with him, but she's like interested in another guy. So she has like a new one lined up. Iceman says, yeah, bro, I know, but still, bro, then the worst mistake was that I went to Burger King and then I fell asleep as soon as I ate, right? And everyone thought I left them hanging and shit. Well, at that point, fuck them, you know what I mean? Like, they're giving you shit for all the wrong reasons, man, or no reason. Like, dude, you left her hanging. She wanted to go watch drag racing, and you wanted to go to the car show, man. What the fuck? They're treating it like you are going out. So if that was the case, why is dude over here with TL or whoever fucking trying to get up on her? You know what I mean? They're acting like y'all are boyfriend and girlfriend, but then they don't respect it. You know what I mean? So it's like they're just trying to give you shit, bro. That's just crazy. Wing King says my phone was dead and everything, so I couldn't contact them. Yeah, bro, all about on my shit. Damn, man, that's rough. Exactly. So then I told all of them straight up, I don't want to talk to you guys no more. I'm out. Bro, oh my god, that's horrible. I would never like the things you'll never know, man. Like fucking Saturday was like chill as fuck, like hanging out with Flying Gato and getting to meet Surge Motive and fucking the girl Lady Elmo with the fucking first bagged FK8 Type R. And like, just getting to shoot the shit and meet people and see builds and stuff like that, seeing a real DC5 Type R, which is like my dream car. And then I would never imagine like that it doesn't go that way for everybody, like depending on who you're coming with or what you're exposed to or like how you feel about stuff. Like that shit's rough, man. I would have never dreamed. Sorry to hear that, bro. Really rough stuff. Well, then I got one more question for you on this debate. Who the fuck are we gonna play Fortnite with now? We don't got no Fortniters anymore. We're gonna be doing a lot of duos. Wing King says, "Who buys a Type R and puts airbags on it?" Dude, her. Dude, I mean, it was a really clean car too, and it wasn't like slammed like scraping or nothing like that. Like, I mean, I'm sure you could put it down, but like it was done really cleanly. And I'm not an airbag type person. Like, I don't think air suspension is necessarily my thing or necessary. Like, but fuck, what was I about to say? No, I think it was done really well. And people like it's hard to put into words. I'm so tired of hearing about the gripe. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, don't get me wrong, but like I've heard so much shit in the past weekend about front wheel drive drag racing and fucking like air suspension stupid or this or that. Like I think the negative camber thing, I can't stand that, honestly. I'll fully agree with you there, but like she didn't have no like negative cambered out wheels or like obnoxious looking wheels like her car, and like her air suspension was a fucking, it looks like a hydraulic canister, but it looked like a NOS bottle kind of, you know what I mean? Let's see. Iceman says, Johnny, that motherfucker's good too. Hell yeah. Justin says it looked good. Are you back, Justin? I thought you had to go back to work. You creeper. King says, but it's a purist car. You don't want to do that to a Type R. Uh, if you buy it, I mean, who cares? If you bought it for 37.5 or 40 grand or whatever you bought it for, you can do whatever the fuck you want with that car. You could paint it pink and have a dildo on top of it and fucking put nitrous in it and fucking blow it up, and it's still your car, you know what I mean? You pay to play. I mean, that just sounds like jealous people that can't afford it or can't get one or just fit into a mold. I mean, everybody shouldn't be the same, you know what I mean? Justin says, I have negative camber. I need an alignment. So you have negative camber by accident. You're a fucking savage. You and your cambered out Odyssey. Wing King says, LOL. Justin says, quick break. And I mean, it comes down to like, yeah, I wouldn't do it to my car or something like that. But I mean, air suspension is helpful for like on rough roads and shit like that. When you have a big bump, I can understand it for that, for actual functionality. Like your car is like lowered as fuck, and then you can lift it up. I mean, it's not exactly like a low rider with hydraulics, like doom, doom, doom. It's not shit like that. Nothing. It's more just for saving your suspension essentially, and your fucking body moldings, your lip and your bumpers and stuff. Wing King said LOL. Justin says quick break. Put 21 bags of mulch in it yesterday. Camber went crazy. What the fuck? You need some new suspension. Iceman says, but yeah, bro, my H day was hectic, man. It was hectic day. It wasn't Honda day. That sucks, man. Justin says, so true. Iceman says, my goal is to drive to H Day in my own DC5. Fuck them dudes, bro. I'm done talking to all them for good. Dude, man, this summer, man, September 15th and 16th, y'all. I want to see y'all out there. I don't want to hear no excuses. We're fucking going out as a crew. We're parking next to each other, entering our cars in the fucking contest. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I'm not even fucking around with y'all. I think if I would have entered my car in the top in the car show Saturday and stayed Sunday too, I think my DC5 would have at least made top 100 for real. I really do think that, or at least been a close contender, honorable mention, or got some heads turned. Because I mean, people in the fucking parking lot, like the grass, parking on the grass, I had like so many people like saying, "Yo, not clean DC5, bro," or this or that. I was like, "Fuck yeah." Justin says, "Hell yeah." Iceman says, "I'm ready." Says, "I saw it on Gato's video. I gotta say, bro, it's nice as fuck, bro." Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You know, it's nice to see it in from another camera perspective. How Gato films his equipment because he just filmed that on a cell phone. So it's not like crazy amazing footage like 4K or some shit and like gimbal stabilizer camera setup or some shit. But um, shit, what was I about to say? Yeah, it's just nice to see it from another eye, because I didn't film it, I didn't orchestrate it. And I gotta say, when I cold started that bitch up and just went right into two-step, that thing sounded mean, dude. It really sounded mean. And fucking Lawrence was like, he's like, that thing's clean. This thing sounds nasty. He's like, can I rev it up? What do I do? I'm just like, dude, just floor it. It'll stay right at 45. Then he was like, all right, I'm having too much fun. I don't want to break it. And he's like, with my luck, I would break it. I was like, you're not going to break it. You're not going to break it. I promise. Let's Let's see. Justin says, sorry about last night. I was talking and fell asleep while watching you. Hey, it's all good. I was fucking tired too. And remember how it was taking me so long to edit? I had to leave my computer on all night for all the editing tasks to complete. There was like 5 things, but the first thing was basically like 100 like blade marks and like stabilizing each piece. So it was really confusing because all of that is labeled. It was one big clip, but it was called clip 16. But when you cut it, it's still all called clip 16. So every time it would stabilize and do its thing for clip 16, there was like 40 fucking blade cut marks. Let's see. Wayne King says Mayweather was here last night and one of his bodyguards were shot. Damn. Iceman says, bro, there were stock cars in the show. Like, what the fuck? And then Justin says, damn, it took that long. Justin says, did you see Boosted Boys, Jay? Hey. Shit, he had his hands full, man. I'm surprised he saw Jessica Faith's car because she wasn't there Saturday. She only came Sunday, I think. But fucking I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what he says because it sounded like he had his hands full with some drama. It's no bueno. And Justin, yeah, it took that long. Look at my transcoder. We're just now. Damn, this camera. Get up. You can see that says 61% transcoding H-Day 2018.movie file. So be all. Justin says that's insane. Yeah, I mean the fucking movie file is 17 gigabytes. It's weird how file is 17, right? But it's not 17 of just raw footage because I had 19.98 gigabytes of raw footage, but then all the editing I did and all the, the putting the music in the background and shit like that, it would have been like 10 of raw footage and then like 7 gigabytes of like titling, edits, and blade marks and music and all that shit. Justin says that's insane. Iceman says he doesn't know who they are, bro. They're these dudes in Colorado. They do turbo builds on like H22s and Red Civic Hatch H22. They have a fucking Honda Odyssey van, the Soccer Mom van. It's like Justin's hero. And it has 700 horsepower out of a H22 turbo build. True story. Justin says riced out Odyssey. That thing looks stock. It's a sleeper car. It doesn't look riced out. What are you talking about? No negative camber. No big stance stretch tire wheels. No neons or fucking wings on it. It's a fucking track van. Justin says it has the H22 tranny too. Yeah. The JDM H22, the one that has the LSD. So both wheels get power. Justin says, doesn't it have track wheels? Yeah, it's not riced out. See, you have the whole misconception of what riced out is. To me, riced out is a negative connotation to Hondas. Things, Euro tail headlights and like a big unnecessary wing and oversized wheels and fucking negative camber and all that shit. That's what riced out means to me. And a lot of people, like newer generations, probably like the people that are all into stance and hella flush and all that shit. Wing King says things like airbags. To a degree, if you're putting airbags on a car that's slow, yeah, I agree with you. But if it's an FK8, dude, if you had the first FK8 that's on bags, that's like pretty bold statement. Like, hey, I'm the first. Fuck you, purists. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, here's a perfect example. Aside from bags, Gato, him and I talk about like, importing JDM cars. We both want to import a Civic Type R EK9 hatchback. Okay. It's a right-hand drive car, but he said he said on numerous occasions that if he imported one, he would left-hand drive swap it. To me, that's like fucking sacrilegious because you're basically cutting the head off a unicorn and putting like a horse head on it or something. You know what I mean? So like to me, that's like worse than putting airbags on an FK8. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I actually liked it. I thought it was like, bold statement. Like, hey, let's do something different. Because like I said, she didn't have like ugly wheels that were all negative cambered out and shit, And it was clean. It wasn't like a bunch of extra equipment in the back, like 2 canisters and a bunch of lines. It was just literally one like hydraulic chrome cylinder in the back of the hatch. It didn't take up hardly any space. You couldn't see any lines coming from it, and it had, it was like, oh, NOS bottle. Wing King says, LOL. Justin says, very savage. Wing King says, okay, he is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, to each their own. I wouldn't like be like, if he bought it, he can do whatever he wants with it. But yeah, it wouldn't be my cup of tea, So that's like, it's kind of like what La Tommy La says. Don't listen to others. Just, build for yourself. Keep having fun and all that shit, His mantra, his motto. I fuck with it. And what do we got? Get a text message. Let's see. We got some pictures. Damn, Iceman, this car wasn't here on Saturday for sure. It's wild though. This is Iceman's pick of H-Day. If I get this motherfucker to focus. Y'all get the picture though. K20 DC5. Super fucking clean, attention to detail. Got the kind of copper plated valve cover. K-tuned oil dipstick. K-tuned fucking spark plug spark plug cover. Fucking yeah, fucking sexy ass Hasport mounts, and they all got like copper plated bolts like everywhere, strut tower bolts and everything. And that shit ain't running no oh man, everything is so clean in this car. Like just looking at the engine bay alone, like there's so much shit they deleted that's amazing. It's fucking crazy. A lot of money there, bro. A lot of money. Copper plating ain't cheap. Oh, let's see. Winking says, "I'll." Damn, I'll get more. Okay. Bro, that green DC5, I saw that when it came in when it was parking first day. Yup, and the fucking orange buggy with the panda head. For real though, the thing's sick. Yeah, we got this buggy here, this orange like rail car type deal. It's running like a B series motor, I think. B18, B20. And then we got this sexy, like almost like a cyber. Let's do it. Bro, is this motherfucker trying to fuck with me? Go. Okay, fuck it. Show you the. What's this shit? There we go. Car's fucking clean. Iceman says that Midori green. It's almost like a cyber green versus like Galapagos, like La Tommy La's type car. Or it could be Midori green. You might be right. I'm not sure. B to the yaw. 68%. We're almost there. We're almost there. Iceman says, what do you think of the OEM Honda Fit color, the green? It's like that, isn't it? It's like a lighter green. I think I know what you're talking about. Iceman says, on a DC5. Shit, I mean, greens look good, man. There's not too many green, like well done green DC5s in my opinion. It's usually like more of the lime green, not even on DC5s, just like Hondas in general. I see like these like really fluorescent looking greens and colors and stuff. And honestly, I'm not really into that, you know? The energy green, the fucking orange ones and stuff. To me, the top five Honda colors: championship white, satin silver metallic, fucking Berlina black, Milano red, and probably the I'd say probably the Arctic blue pearl. Those are like some really good colors, you know. Let's see. Iceman says green with red bride seats and white Cosmes and Fiji blue. Yeah, Fiji blue's nice too. Fucking shit, what was I about to say? Only thing I don't like about green with red broad seats is like, one, everyone does it, and two, it kind of reminds me of Christmas a little bit. That's the only reason I don't fuck with the green and the red. But I mean, if you pay for it, you play with it. You know what I mean? It's everyone's got their own opinions. You know, I've just seen it so much. Like I always like think I'm like, did they plan like this to be Christmas? Wing King says my car is PG blue. Nice. It's a good color. It's a good color. God damn. Once this fucking clip starts is done transcoding, I'm gonna start uploading it to YouTube, and then I'm gonna go do my shit. I gotta go get tobacco. I need to stop over Riley and pick up some vacuum block offs because that I don't really trust that. I mean, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but it's just like one, it's ugly as fuck, and two, he filled it. He took a vacuum hose, just like a little piece of a vacuum hose clamped it to the intake, and then the other side he jammed a bolt in it and filled it up with black silicone so there'd be no leak. But at the same time, like I don't know, man. Like let's say that silicone like heats up or like doesn't get hard all the way and like it gets sucked into the intake. That would suck. I don't think that's gonna happen though, but because I drove like 3.5 hours and nothing happened. So I mean, clearly nothing's gonna happen, but it's just an eyesore. I don't like it. Iceman says, or I might get a silver DC5 and do the black chrome Cosmes. I mean, shit. That sounds more original than just like getting green with red broads. Because like honestly, that's like why I'm going with the blue Recaros, and I want to like even customize them and put the Tomcat yellow fabric on the backing and the seat padding. So you have this two-tone type seat that's blue and yellow spoon themed, you know? I think that would look pretty dope and it'd be pretty, you know. I always try to like with my build, I'm not trying to copycat anybody. I'm trying to like strive for originality to a degree. Try to make something we haven't seen yet, kind of. I mean, and you could argue like, let's say like, oh, you're running the spoon theme, bay, but it's like now it's changed over a weekend. My whole build perception has changed from just yellow and blue spoon colors to yellow and blue for the spoon part, but then blue and red for the M&M Honda type deal. Because I'm telling you, man, that M&M Honda valve cover and like just putting in the 90 blue fittings from Earl's and then like the Summit Racing blue and red. It's like I was talking shit on it and now I love it. Like how weird it turned around. It's so ironic. Because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna send these to Wing Kings and I'm paint them all blue. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And it's like the more I looked at it, I was like, dude, this thing looks like uniformed. Like everything looks pretty good, you know? Only thing I gotta do is figure out something a little more good looking for the catch can, you know, mounting it. Like it's totally sturdy. I didn't hear it rocking around or anything, but like it's held down by an orange bungee cord, an old dirty orange bungee cord. So it's like we gotta do something about that. But other than that, I think we're pretty on point, you know. Iceman says, or I'm like, I already read that. All about vehicles. Hey bud, what's up, Keenan? How you doing, man? Are you little gearing it? What's going on in Canada? Also, Keenan, we saw at H Day Saturday, me and Flying Gato saw a Canadian Type R with the side marker turn signals in the mirror and the lane watch cameras, which is only a Canadian feature. So he was pretty happy to see that. Like it was looking him right in the face too. He was like, "Oh, this Type R is from Quebec," and I was like, "Do you know what that means?" The lane watch. He's like, "Oh shit, it has it." He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." Let's see. Iceman says, "These are the colors I want in a DC5 in order: the white pearl, the satin silver, or the Milano red." Honestly, out of those three color choices, I think the one that would fit you, that would be nasty, would be the Milano red. Honestly, like Milano reds are really rare. They're you see the championship white, you see the satin silver, you see the black, you see the Arctic pearl. I can't even speak today. Arctic blue pearl, and you know shit like that. But like a red one, dude, a red one would set it off because not too many people have red ones, honestly. And you can do a lot of colored options with red. Like you could do white wheels, you could do chrome wheels, you could do black wheels, you could do gunmetal wheels, you could do just like polished aluminum wheels, you could do fucking red wheels. Red wheels will look dope on it. Some like red with some machine lip, like some fucking GT3 wheels. That would look pretty dope. And then Iceman says, and blue. Wayne King says, school's out. Keenan, did you just get out of school? How was your school day? Did you get any A's? Did you get any F's? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Keenan says, no, I don't get F's. I get A's. What's your favorite subject, Keenan? Look at this stretch. This is an epic stretch to infinity and beyond. Iceman says, I def need a new job. Need this DC5 by September. On that grind, man. I mean, it's pretty much like almost mid-April now. So May, June, July, August, September. You almost have half a year to loot it up. True story. I mean, like 4.5, 5.5 months or something. You could do it, man. I mean, think about it, man. I sell shit on eBay, and I made like $3,500 in like less than it was like 85 days or something like that, and I wasn't like you know doing it like every single day. Like it was pretty lax. Like I made some good sales, but it could have been more if I was like a commercial eBay store. All About Vehicle says English. I hated English, honestly. Hated writing research papers and dumb shit like that. I'd rather just do math homework, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Or so, I like science, honestly, like ecology or biology and stuff like that. I can fuck with that. You know, cooperate and stuff. Like English isn't that bad, but all of my English teachers have sucked a royal penis. Wing King says Bomb Squad is his favorite subject. Oh my god, it's too good. Iceman says, Def bro, Def will focus more on myself, bro. I'm done putting others first and me last. That shit will fuck with you. And Def going to watch out for these so-called friends, bro. Your own boys do some shit like that, man. Friends that aren't friends at all, bro. Yeah, that's rough stuff, man. When I was in high school, definitely first 2 years of high school, I had one group of friends that were all pretty much shallow dickbag motherfuckers, you know. This guy's cheating or this guy's stealing this guy's girlfriend, and then the guy that got his girlfriend stolen, he's stealing his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like fucking wife swap or some shit. And just sketchy, EDS shit to do, And then the last 2 years of high school, I had like a smaller group of friends, but like they were a lot more chill and fun to hang out with and not putting on airs type people. And yeah, true story. Shit's wild style. Because the first 2 years of high school, my best friend, his fucking grandfather, like owns like a bajillion car dealerships, like one of which being fucking Honda. And we used to go like get to like fucking ride and like test drive cars and stuff like that, and wild style shit. And go on cruises and go to skate parks. And his mom was like buying me fucking brand new pairs of shoes and skateboard decks and like taking me on cruise ships and shit like that and going to Florida and all kinds of crazy shit, man. So it seems enticing. Then like you get to know the people and it's like, hey, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, where are we at? Iceman says, bro, let me tell you, those drag cars are fast as fuck. 8.0 at 193. Dude, I believe it, man. Fucking, I saw the K-Tune car, all motor, ITB, 4-cylinder. And it did like a 10.3, I think. And like it was so cold and snowing that they weren't hooking really good. They had to put like rubber and glue on the track so everybody doesn't like slide out, break traction, die. But yeah, fucking got to see the 4-piston racing car. Dude, did you see Surge Motive Race? The matte flat black DC5 Type R wing on the back, and on the driver's side headlight, the intake comes through it. Did you see that? That dude's fucking, that's Surge Motive. I got to meet him. He was fucking dope. Such a nice guy. Iceman says, what the fuck? Iceman says, a 1963 car got the fuck down and won, and it was smaller than a Mini Cooper car. Dude, it was probably like a Honda N600 or something like that. Smaller than a Mini Cooper, goddamn. Iceman says another one blew his engine, went right into the wall. Oh, wait, hold on. Someone lost control and crashed into the wall 3 times. Another one blew his engine right when the race was about to start. And no, I didn't. Iceman says, yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah, I was like, it's smaller than a Mini Cooper. That's like Honda, like the Honda ones from back in the day that pretty much look like a smaller Mini Cooper, like the N fucking 600, 400, 200. It's probably N600. And those are, I wish I could have one of those cars and put like a K-Series motor or something in it. Thing's nasty. I can't believe it's already 4:30. It's fucking crazy. Iceman says, if that was me that blew the engine, I would have been sick as shit. Yeah. That's why you got to test it before you get there and make sure you can drive it, you know? A lot of these people spend $20,000, $30,000 in a motor, and like they've just gotten it in there and they haven't really tested it or put it to the power yet, or they're nervous and driving improperly. We saw some people get down on some people that weren't getting down, like going from like, let's say like first to second, and like they like go from first to neutral and get it stuck and didn't get into second and shit like that. We saw people like, roast their clutches, and we saw somebody snap their exhaust off. This EG hatch snapped its exhaust, and he thought he snapped his axle, so he let off, and then he realized it was his exhaust, and he got back on it with a big ass exhaust leak. Some fucking wild stylers. He says, bro, the little shit had a wheelie bar, LOL. He must have also lost control, but he won. Dude, and the crazy thing is it was probably rear wheel drive because, or maybe all wheel drive, or who knows what, probably rear wheel drive, I'd say. It is a wheelie bar because the thing about the Honda N600 is the motor's in the fucking back. So it's most likely rear wheel drive. Because like Smoking Tire, Matt Farah, his channel, The One Takes, he has this guy and he reviews an old 70s, like 72 Honda N600 or something like that. And it has a fucking Honda motorcycle engine in the back, and it redlines at like 10,500 RPMs, and like it sounds like a fucking motorcycle, right? Like a motorcycle engine, but it's a fucking Honda N600, and it has sequential paddle shifters with a clutch, which is like really weird because usually when you have the paddle shifters, you don't have a real clutch pedal. You just have sequential, sport shift. Iceman says, I did talk to this guy named Ghostboy Akai. Nice. Hell yeah. And then he says, real ST Performance hatchback got shitted on. Yeah, it was wild style. Fucking that 4-piston racing car the first day, they were having like traction issues. I talked to them about it or something. And that thing is just nasty sounding. Dude, the 4-piston racing K-Series motor, do you know how much that fucker cost? We're talking a custom, ready to go racing engine for drag racing. How much would you think? Take a guess. Because there's two prices. There's the base model one, just like, the one that doesn't have the extra bells and whistles. That's one number. But then we're talking fully decked out. Take a guess. Wing King says VFR 1200 motorcycle motor. Yep, absolutely. That thing's so nasty. The thing would be so much fun to drive. And it has the exhaust cut out, like valve to, you can have closed exhaust or full open tube. Wing King says 30 grand. You overbid it by a little bit. Iceman says 250,000. That's a little bit generous. Not quite that much. Maybe like for like a F1 car or something like that. It's under $50,000. I'll tell you that much, and it's under 30. But the base model, no bells and whistles added on, just like their standard race motor, 4-piston race motor, is $14,400. But then once you add the titanium valves and the this and the that and the dry sump system and all these bells and whistles, $25,000 for a K24 motor. Like, oh my God. And it's guaranteed that it'll produce between like, I think it was 340 to 440 or 480 or something like that. Wing King says those bikes come with dual clutches. There you go. I mean, that dude did his N600 right. That thing sounds amazing. So jealous of Matt Farah for getting to drive that shit. Iceman says, how much do you think those drag cars cost to build? Well, I mean, if the motor's already, like, let's say the 4-piston EG drag car, The motor alone is 25 grand. Then you got like, let's say ITB system. That's another 2,500 to 3 grand or something like that. And all the fabbing and labor. Then you got your wheel and tire setup, your suspension setup, drivetrain, fucking, I mean, all the switches and systems and, you know, roll cage and if they're fast enough for a parachute and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's right around $100,000 to build a nasty fucking, I'd say 100 grand would get you a really fast car, you know, some kind of hatchback or whatever chassis you want to go with. But the chassis we saw the most of was definitely the EG hatch. And then after that, it was probably the EK hatch. And then you saw a couple DC2 Integras. You saw some, they usually just, I mean, EGs and EKs, man, those are the favorite for drag racing. They're so light. Winking says motor and tuning is the most. Iceman says he saw RSX race and he blew something. He ain't even finished the race. That sucks. Wayne King says, I don't think RJ's 240 cost that much to build. Oh, how fast is it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because we're talking like top of the line, like high competitor drag cars, not just like, you know, a fast car that, like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean? I'd have to see his build. I'd have to see it. So these are like, we're talking about like, depends if it's turbo or if it's fucking NA, because NA is definitely going to cost you. I'd say NA is going to cost you more. I mean, turbo can cost you more if it's more extensive. You know what I mean? But like to make like, let's say the Skunk 2 car that's making 500 wheel horsepower NA, that probably costs more than a turbo build that's making like, you know, the same amount of power. If you had a 500 horsepower turbo setup, same amount of power. Because NA is always going to be more expensive if you're matching horsepower numbers, like compared to like boost. Wing King says 1,000 horsepower, so yeah, it's pretty legit. Pretty fucking legit, man. What does it run in the quarter mile? Iceman says I was getting in the RSX, but he ain't make it halfway. Sucks. Dude, Surge is still running he's running consecutive, consistent 12.3 second quarter miles with a K20, K24 DC5. Wayne King says turbo twin scroll with JDM 1J, 1JZ motor. That's pretty fucking nasty. Fucking, I was watching Zosh's video, his tuner, Jason, I think, or something like that. He has a K-swapped Civic turbo K20A2, just Type S motor, 900 plus wheel horsepower, and he's not even done yet. He slipped and burned his clutch in the last 2 pulls. So they're gonna do a redyno in a couple months or a couple weeks or something like that. And fucking once he gets a brand new, stronger, like, you know, let's say like a single disc or twin disc clutch that can hold 1,000 horsepower and then some more, he's supposed to make well over 1,000 horsepower, which is like fucking nuts. Iceman says, so I'm going out with my mom. I'll holler when I get home. Hopefully you go live later tonight as well. Yeah, I was just doing a little test and just killing some time waiting for this footage to transcode so I can get it up on YouTube and do its thing, because it's going to take forever. And go run a couple errands and shit. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. Sorry to hear about that fucking hectic drama, man. That shit sounds rough. Keenan says, my uncle has a 650 horsepower ZL1 Camaro and a C43 Cabriolet. Word? 650 is a good number. I mean, that's a V8 though, man. We're talking about some 4 and 6 cylinder power. You got that. If you got that V8, he needs to get that fucking big old blower on it or something. Make 1,000. Come on now. Winking says I filmed it in one of my live streams. He is rebuilding a few things. Yeah, I remember seeing it in your live stream. Thing is nasty. Iceman says talk soon, guys. Later, Iceman. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Sucks I didn't get to meet you, but under those circumstances, if I was there, I would have been tired and you would have been fucking pissed. We would have had to fight some motherfuckers. Be like, get off. Going Jean-Claude Van Damme out this motherfucker, sweep the leg. Street Fighter, that shit. I really don't understand why this top chat button is stuck. That's really annoying. Fucking annoying, man. Wayne King says Chevy sucks. I kind of agree, honestly. I've never been a big Corvette fan, not the newer Corvettes anyway. Like I like the Stingrays from back in the 60s, but other than that, I'm not really a big Chevy fan. I like Ford Mustangs are great. Pontiac Trans Am WS6, that's a fucking monster. And the funny thing is it has an LS1 motor in it, a fucking Corvette motor in it, you know? Which is hilarious. Let's see. Keenan says his ZL1 is a convertible, not good for racing, and a Corvette ZR1 on the way. Wants to step up. Yeah, honestly, if I ever got a car that was a convertible, like let's say prime example Honda S2000, I've always wanted one. I think they're really nimble cars. I have a lot of fun with it. Rear-wheel drive. Put it on the drag strip. You take it autocrossing, circuit, time attack, fucking hill climb, whatever you want to do, and it's a nasty car. But the first thing I would do to it is get a hard top. Like a fucking carbon fiber hard top. That's what I would do. Wing King says Pontiac is Chevy. Exactly, man. All under one roof. All under one umbrella. The General Motors. That's right. Cannot wait for this shit. We're at 85%. 85% done. We're getting there. Man, I just hope this shit doesn't have any trouble on YouTube, like getting uploading then processing, because an hour long clip is and especially with like heavy editing, you got time lapse, slow down, slow up, music, titles, transcoding, image stabilization, because I'm on a fisheye and I'm like freezing, so I had to fix that. A bunch of shit, True story. Justin says Pontiac doesn't exist. I know. It's not a company anymore. We're talking about a 2000 car. So shut your mouth, Justin, and go back to work. Time out. I need more coffee. I need more coffee, guys. Coffee. Coffee. He's being nice today. He's not being mean. Oh. Oh, Justin's dying laughing. He said, Keenan says, do you live in an apartment? Nope. House? Justin says, Justin, Pontiac exists if you wanted to. Yeah, if you're, before they did the cutoff. So if you own a Trans Am, Pontiac exists. They just don't make shit anymore. Wayne King says, peace, guys. Keenan says, wait. He says, see you, King. And he says, because it looks like an apartment. What apartment are you, what apartment do you know about? We have closet over here. Extend it. We have 2 windows. Man, this bedroom's like a 15 by 14 and a half. There's probably no apartment that has a 15 by 14 and a half bedroom. They're usually like 9 by 10 or 11, 10 by 12, 13 by 11 or something like that. True story. Living in a G parents' house. Motherfucking Richmond, Virginia. What the fuck is this? Hold the phone. What goods do we have in here? What do we got? Oh, this one looks like a good one. This thing's gonna be fire. Look at this. Look at this little guy. You know how delicious this little creme brulee Godiva chocolate? What? Pretty fire, pretty fucking rich too. I feel like I just got diabetes. That is so rich. God damn. Slow Ninja, what up, man? How you doing? Long time no see. What you been up to? And also, what do you think of the new stream quality? I'm running it through Google Chrome instead of OBS, Open Broadcaster Studio. So we got better camera quality and we got like quicker comment reaction time. Seems to be working pretty good. Because that was the thing, like when I bought my new webcam, it says it runs it in 1080. And I was like, okay, that's good to go. But then when I would do my streams with Open Broadcaster, it would only be doing it in 480, like VHS quality frames. And I was like, dude, this looks like shit. But the camera runs 1080. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? And then Throb Nation, if you haven't watched his channel, he does like a bunch of different cars and trucks type stuff, like a bunch of reviews and vlogs and live streams and all kinds of shit. And he was like, I kind of want a new webcam. Shades, what webcam did you get? And I suggested the same one to him. So he got it. And when he streamed, he was in 1080. So I was like, well, how do you stream? He's like, oh, I do it through Google Chrome. You can just go to YouTube and go live like you almost would on an iPhone or a mobile device. Just like it's into the website, basically. I was like, oh, that sounds way better. So seems to be working pretty good. And also, look over here. We got some goodies on the way for the channel. We're transcoding and about to export our H-Day full-length video. So if you didn't make it out to H Day, fucking this might help you out some. I only went Saturday because I couldn't go back Sunday. I was so cold and tired and sore from Saturday that I just couldn't make it back. I was fucking tired. Slow Ninja says, better. I just bought a Honda Element. Weird. What is it, just daily driver, or what are you doing with that? And then he says, no H Day for me. Well, shit, man. I fucking hope, this video will serve you some purpose. I mean, I didn't I'm not filming in 4K and it was a beautiful day. It was raining and snowing and 15-mile-an-hour wind and stuff like that. So yeah, but I had about 4.5 hours of footage and compiled all that down to one solid hour. So I don't know how people feel about hour-long videos, but me personally, I like long content. If it's good content, I don't mind watching an hour. But for all the short attention span people, I'll probably have to make like a chapter list or something like that. Slow Ninja says Element is a daily driver. Sounds like a good daily driver. Keenan says, what's H Day? Honda Day? Yep. Biggest Honda event. They do a spring one. They do a summer one. Maryland International Raceway. Spring H Day was the 7th and 8th of this month. It was Saturday and Sunday. And then Summer H Day has been announced. It's going to be September 15th and the 16th, my birthday month. So my plans is to put it in the show this coming September. Maybe even race it, honestly. I'm not sure. Fire chocolate. That shit is so rich. God damn. Slow Ninja says, how is the clutch progress? Well, the funny thing is, I haven't burned my clutch out yet. It's still slipping here and there, but I was an hour and 40 minutes away from H Day. I mean, you could just call it 2 hours if you want, but it was really more like if there was no stops, like stop and go, it really was like an hour and a half because I was gunning it. But with the new catch can, car feels so healthy. It's not even funny. Like no weird idles or no weird this or that or, cutting off or anything like that. And I mean, on the highway going like 70 miles an hour, 75-ish, going like 3,300 RPMs. I mean, the car's doing really good on gas too, which is almost frightening because first few weeks I had the car, it was getting right around 200 miles to a tank. And before I did all the bolt-ons, I was getting like 340 to 360 from a tank. So I was like, Jesus, shit is crazy. But yeah, in the next couple of weeks, I'm definitely going to throw down and get this clutch put in, flywheel put in. And I almost if I can make it, see, because I have I probably have about $500 right now that I could spend, for more parts and stuff like that. And the smart thing I think I would do is save up as much money as I can and buy either a Quife or a Cusco LSD or maybe M Factory or whichever one, but buy a limited slip differential and then buy new insane shafts 500 horsepower axles because the axles in my car are completely original. So I feel like with an LSD you're going to need upgraded axles. You know what I mean? Is this shit done? Oh, it's done. Let's see what we got. 1 hour, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. All right. Does that mean I can close my Final Cut that's been up all fucking night? Quit? Maybe? Let's see.
What's good, YouTube? We are on our way today. 40 reels right now, but like when I get 300, I'm gonna get in trouble. That will break off. Squitters. Oh, watch that video. You're saying how you have a.
Okay. Looks like it's good to go. That'll work. I won't spoil it for you guys. I was just skimming through it, making sure everything was looking okay. And I do apologize for some of the wind noise in there. The wind was blowing 15 miles an hour, but I tried to balance it out with some light background music because you could hear everybody's dialogue in the video, but there was just like, it sounded like there was a fucking giant air compressor all over the racetrack, like just this like air conditioner in the back noise, but it was like loud enough to fucking be everywhere. It's fucking crazy. Do I have Safari open too? I do. Or not Safari, fucking whatchamacallit, Firefox. So we need to upload. Keenan says, hey Shades, thinking of getting a 2005 Chevy Trailblazer GMC Envoy short wheelbase as my first vehicle, or a 2008 to 2010 Dodge Caravan, loaded, Chrysler Town and Country, or Volks Rutan. Dude, I thought you already got a first vehicle. I thought you got the Hyundai. You seem to get a new first car every week. All About Vehicle says it's not a first official vid. Now I have a minivan. Hyundai is gone. Well, why'd you buy it? Like, are you a car like dealer or something? You use car salesman? Seems like you're getting a new first car every video. Let's see where we at. All About Vehicle says I'm a car flipper. It sounds like it, man. Shit. 15/16-year-old flipping cars. Sounds like a good first job. For real though. You're like motherfucking Canadian wheeler dealers. And you're just one guy. You don't have Ed China. You should get into that, man. Buying shitty cars and fixing them up and making a profit. That would work. You could do it. You could do it. Well, that's not as bad as I kind of thought. Do you know how long it's going to take to upload this H-Day video? 2 hours and 58 minutes. We're 2% in. So there's that. But yeah, plans for the car. Slow Ninja, have you even seen my engine bay yet? I didn't get to make a video for installing the new valve cover from Wing King and the hoses and the catch can and stuff, dude. I was swamped with trying to get this shit done before H-Day. But I don't know, are you on Instagram? If you're on Instagram, check me out, guys. I have pictures up on there. Oh, he says, nah. You're on your computer. Boy. Shade Wade out. Shade_Wade. I mean, if you don't have Instagram, you can even just go to Instagram and type in Instagram / Shades Wade. And you can still look at the pictures without it, like on your phone. Or I could like show you a picture if that works better. Either or. He says, let me see. Okay. Here, I don't know if you watch Flying Got There, right? I think you do. Flying Got To. Because he did a walk, well, not really a walkthrough completely, but he checked out my car. Got it on his video.
What is up, Gato?
No, that's H-Day recap. I need so many type bars. There you go. Here. I'll flip her around for you. Show you the video. That's not my car.
That's for a good reason.
Mine's silver. This is a DC5 we were just looking at because it had a boot and a club wheel on the steering wheel. Doesn't want no one stealing his shit.
That's right. We got Shades Wade's car in the house. Here we go. Look at this guy right here. We know it's his car because he's got that big banner up there. And he's got that interesting looking thing here. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. We got the Gato squad right here. Obviously. Open it up, Shades. Open it up.
Slow Ninja says engine bay is so yellow. Yeah, originally I was going with a Spoon Sports yellow and blue theme, but now it's transformed into a Spoon Sports meets a M&M Honda blue and red theme. So yellow and blue, red and blue.
Oh yeah. There it is. There we
of that work. That's the Shades Wade Mobile. This was done by Wing King. We all know who Wing King is. Really well done. Really well done. I like it. I like it. Wing King, thumbs up. Thumbs up, man. This is a cat's can, believe it or not. Humongous cat's can. Very cool. We're going to be doing a full review on this sometime in the summer when it's warm. Right now it's way too nasty and cold for any of that stuff. But very soon. Jane likes it. That's a cat's can. Yeah.
ECG system, I believe the original thousand. That's 80 pieces.
But yeah, that was his little mini, you know, just checking out my car in person. He's never seen it in person before. So the weather was so horrible that, you know, we wanted to do a little review video for you guys driving and let him see what he thought of it. But one, got a dying clutch. It's not like completely dead, but I would just rather, I'd feel more comfortable if we had a fresh clutch in there, you know, just so nothing would happen. I don't want it to burn out while he's driving it, because then I'm gonna be like mad. You know what I mean? Be like, God damn it. And then two, you know, it's just gonna make for a better review video if he has a fresh, strong clutch to actually, like, you know, enjoy the car. True story. But yeah, it was a really fun time, guys. You know, like I've been to car shows before, but I've never made it out to an H day before. So Ninja says, let me see. Engine bay so yellow. He says, yeah, it's been way too cold. Dude, it was like 28, 29 degrees on Saturday with fucking snow flurries, rain, wind, 15-mile-an-hour wind chill. And your boy Shades Wade was like borderline getting hypothermia. Like when I first like met up with Gato and Lawrence and Jane and Jess, like, dude, I was like standing in the line for 45 minutes with just a windbreaker, my like Hoonigan windbreaker on. And I had a heavy coat in my car that I thought I wasn't going to need. But after standing in line to get at the box office to get tickets, 45 minutes of that, like when I got inside and I like found them at the food line, they could like instantly tell like I was like super fucking cold. My teeth were like chattering the fuck out. The fucking Lawrence was like, dude, here, take my earmuffs. You look like you're about to die. I was like, I think I am. I was like, holy shit. I was like, I cannot wait to get a really hot cup of coffee. And the coffee was horrible, but what can you do? I should have brought some coffee. I'll know next time, though. I'll know to come prepared. Even in summer H day, you know? Damn, I can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. I probably got to go run my errands, guys. I'll be on at 8 o'clock. We'll do some streams. But yeah, I just wanted to test this out to make sure that Google Chrome on Mac works flawlessly. It does not. The top chat is still stuck. You cannot close it, and I don't know why. So if you live stream with Google Chrome, please let me know, because apparently it happens to a lot of people. And it's really fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Why is my camera all jacked up? Oh, I see. There we go. The tripod, the baby tripod. 2 hours and 49 minutes, guys. So expect this video to come out probably around 8 or 9 o'clock, I'd say. Hope everyone has a good week, and I'll catch you guys at 8. All right, later.